I've spent 50 years testing this Christianity stuff out. I'm not religious, I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but I'm a huge fan of seeing Jesus Christ at work in the world. I've had my life threatened more times than I can count. I've been part of smuggling Bibles into Russia. I have friends that are serial killers and a friend that raises people from the dead. Go figure all that. I've filmed primarily I'm a filmmaker. As a filmmaker, I've filmed on every continent except Antarctica. I've been lost in the rainforests. Well, starting out, at your age actually, I was a churchgoer, did the youth group stuff, but I was bored out of my skull. I was so sick and tired of people preaching at me about God. But I played the game because my folks made me play the game. And the reason, Bill, that you're so bored with Christianity is if this is like God and this is like you, you've got just about that much of God inside you. That's about how much you know God, that's about it. I said, so what am I supposed to do? He said, I'll make you a bet. He said, I'll bet you that if you promise to say yes to God, always, regardless of how stupid he seems, regardless of how stupid it makes you feel, regardless of how you're sure you can't do it, if you promise to say yes to God all the time, your life will be anything but boring. Well, I was your age, had nothing else better to do. So I said, yeah, fine, and we bet. And you know what happened? Nothing. For about 6 weeks. And then things started getting kind of interesting. Actually, I was a couple of years older than you. I had my life all worked out. I was going into pre-med and then be a dentist and do all the mature stuff. And I went to see the fourth movie of my life. I had seen The Parent Trap, the original. I had seen Pinocchio, and I had seen, Pollyanna, which is an old movie. And then I went to see the fourth movie of my life, and its title was The Godfather. I don't know if you've seen The Godfather, but at the end people are like getting massacred and blood is going, squirting out. And this is 50 years ago now. I'm absolutely numb at all of what's going on. But what really freaked me out were my friends jumping up, shouting, yeah, give it to him, do it again, yeah. And I'm going, what on earth? These people are getting massacred on the movies, and my friends are cheering about it. So I walked out of that theater absolutely numb at the power of film. And I told God what he should do, and thanks for asking. What you should do, God, is you should raise up people to get them involved in the media, to tell stories that get people excited about helping people instead of killing them. And every time I told God what he had to do, it sort of bounced back at me that I was supposed to be one of those guys. Which of course was absurd, because I'd seen, 4 movies in my life. And we had quite an argument about it. And he won after lots of weeks. And no, I don't hear audible voices. I don't see burning rose bushes or anything. But just this impression that I couldn't shake. So finally I said, okay, fine, I'll be a movie, whatever they're called. And I changed my major to filmmaking.